Hello and welcome to the I Do Wedding Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Nina Adio, a social media marketing expert specific to the wedding industry. On this show, I discuss tips to help you DIY your social media, as well as getting the confidence and income to outsource it. Thank you for allowing this episode to come through on your Bluetooth, your car radio, wherever it may be you're listening from today. Now, let's take your wedding business to the next level. Welcome back, everybody. We are back. This is day 6 of our marathon posting here on the I Do Wedding Marketing Podcast, and I have been loving your feedback so far. Thank you so much for tuning in and for messaging me your thoughts and comments. You can always message me on Instagram at I Do Wedding Marketing. But today I am excited to be back at my desk and chatting with you guys. I had taken a little long weekend break out at Montauk, where I live on Long Island. Montauk is the very end of the island, so it's a great place to go and relax. And I had the best fish and chips I have ever had in my life. So, but now we're back to reality, and we are back to posting. I don't know if anybody else, probably not, because you guys are in the field and you are working and summers are busy. For me, it's a little bit of the opposite because I service wedding professionals. They are busier this time of year. So I'm having less interaction with my clients, and it leads to a bit more dead time for me, which I initially filled with rewatching the entire series of Sister Wives, but I think doing the daily episodes of the podcast, and I have some other things coming out, launching that I'm working on as well. So that's going to be really fun when those come out. But I gotta get back more into that. I hate to say hustle mode, just more of a schedule. My husband is home right now, so that makes it harder for me to have my routine and schedule down, but I'm trying hard to work on it. Today, I wanted to talk about a feature on Instagram that you may not be using. And Instagram is something I like to almost have a hyper focus on because right now it's a great place for wedding leads and wedding traction. And that doesn't mean not to have a Facebook, it doesn't mean not to invest in TikTok. It just means that as Instagram rolls out tools for you, that you should be utilizing them. And one of them is the collaboration tool. Now, in its most obvious use, the collaboration tool is great for when you are doing a sponsored post or ad. So let's say that one of my accounts that is a wedding listing site or advertiser, like a local advertiser. I was in Montauk. Let's say there was a site called Montauk Weddings, and you could pay to do ads with them. When Montauk Weddings posts Montauk DJ Company, they would do it as a collaboration post. So, what does that mean? That means that this post not only goes into Montauk's weddings feed, but it also goes into Montauk DJ's feed. So you guys are sharing the audience, sharing the traction, and you're getting double the reach because it's reaching both of your audiences. So you'll see this used outside of the wedding industry. I see it used for a lot of giveaways from maybe local foodie accounts. Ever see a foodie account? Let's say it was Montauk Foodies, and they're giving away a gift card to a bagel shop. They'll do it as one collaborative post. This way, all the entries are all in one place. But how can you be using this as a wedding professional? One way I see this used, especially when I'm interacting and on the accounts for the venues I represent, I will see that their recommended vendors, when they shoot at the venue, some will do it as a collaborative post. So I will have the option whether or not to accept it. And if I do, that means it's going on their post and their feed, and it's going on the venue's post too. So sometimes that makes my work a lot easier because then I get this great post, and all I had to do was hit the accept button, and it already has traction because it was posted by the initial vendor. Also, I have used this when I am doing a partnership with somebody. So, for example, I am going to be launching a workshop with Carissa Cruzy Weddings, and we don't have to both make all the social media posts. I told her I'll make the posts and I will upload them as collaborative posts. So this way it goes on both our feeds and we're both getting traction. We're both promoting it, but only one of us is doing that end of the work. So it really helps to get the traction, but having less of an upfront workload. This way she can work on her expertise and I can work on mine. So let's just kind of think off the top of our heads. I say it like collectively, but I know I'm talking to myself. But let's just kind of rapid fire think of examples where we could use this. Okay. So, one, if you're going to a bridal showcase at a venue, I would do that as a collaborative post. Two, if you're doing maybe a styled shoot, you can do a collaborative post with the person who put it together. Or if you were doing a mini shoot, I have seen people collab. Okay, I think this is the cutest collab where it's a mobile bar or a mobile photo booth truck and a photographer. They'll use the truck as the backdrop for mini shoots, and it's really great. So that's something you could do as a collaborative post. And you just want it to be something where it's upfront. I would not say to just be like, "Oh, I'd like to work with Montauk Weddings." And so you do it as a collaborative post because they're not likely going to accept, especially because, they're hypothetically advertiser based. You want it to actually be people who you work with and do actually collaborate with. I see this done in a much more casual way when somebody's posting a personal photo. They do it as a collaboration with their husband and it goes on both their feeds. I guess I could do it if I took a photo of me and the cat, who is Tuxedo Cat Buster on Instagram. I could do that. This way we both get content. um, so you could do it where you're putting the bride or the groom as the collaborator. This way it automatically goes on their feed if they want to accept it. So that's something you could always feel out with your couples as well. But the point I really want to drive in here is that this collaboration feature is a way to get more traction and more reach from your post. So this is something that, from what I understand, you can only do on mobile. I haven't seen an option for doing this on Meta Business Suite or on Later. Those are the two scheduling platforms I use. If you've seen anything different, feel free to shoot me a message at I Do Wedding Marketing and I'll post it to my story so you all can stay, in the loop and informed on that. And I hope you will test out doing a collaboration post. I think maybe for my next podcast interview, I will do it as a collaborative post and we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll even take down the one I just posted with Pauline. I hope you listened to that, by the way. Episode 35 was with Pauline Murphy, and we spoke all about branding your wedding business. She really is a sweetheart and so smart. So I hope you'll go back and check that one out. Some other things I want to mention is that you still have time to get your ticket for the Book More Wedding Summit. You can get a free ticket for this. I will be on there speaking about establishing your business when you're just getting started, but there will be more topics such as key strategies to reach today's couple on any device with Jordan Kentris, booking weddings and selling your team with Ashley Ebert. What else we got? 4 keys to a money-making marketing plan with Heidi Thompson. Make your website stand out and book with Amanda Schumann, and so much more. We have at least 6 topics a day, and this starts Monday, August 22nd at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So you're going to want to get a free ticket to that, or if you want to pay for a ticket, The paid tickets allow you to watch this at your leisure anytime, and the free ticket, you can watch everything live. I love to just kind of let it play in the background all day while I work, and it's just really fantastic. So I will have that linked in the show notes below so that you can tune in. And I do want to remind you that the I Do Wedding Marketing podcast is brought to you by the Your Real Weddings Photo Club, brought to you by Carissa Cruzy Weddings. This is a photo subscription where you receive 100 real royalty-free wedding photos and 10 videos monthly to your inbox to use for your content and your social media. And that starts at as little as $37 a month. So if you're looking for photos when you don't have them yet that aren't as commonly seen. For example, sometimes you can look at a photo and you know somebody got that from Canva or Unsplash, or if you're just looking to get some inspiration and freshen things up as you build up your own portfolio, then the Your Real Wedding Photo Club is for you. So you can access that at idoweddingmarketing.com/sponsors, or just go to the show notes and I'll have it linked there.